Hey everyone, I'm Brittany Smith from LSA's Marketing and Communications Office, and you're watching Just in Time, a video series where we provide students with support and resources during the COVID-19 crises. Today we have RaShonda Flint, Assistant Dean for Undergraduate Education and Academic Affairs at LSA. She will talk a bit today about how her program has adjusted to meet students' needs during this new academic year. Thank you so much for joining us, RaShonda. How are you doing today?
I'm doing great. Thanks for having me, Brittany.
Sure thing. So, what advice do you have for undergraduate students about how to navigate this new semester?
I want to start by acknowledging we're really in unprecedented times. Our faculty and our staff in LSA have been working, planning how to support students through their educational journey at this moment. And we've done a really great job of making sure that a student's experience is going to be a great one this year. In terms of advice for undergrad students, really think about being flexible and adaptable. I know you keep hearing that a lot, but it's really going to serve you well this year. The other thing I would say is advocate for yourself. You know yourself, you know your needs, and we have people in place to help what you need if you're not sure. And seek out that support. One of the great resources and hidden gems of information for both new students and continuing students is this series of Just In videos that were started in the winter that go through everything from advising to the Opportunity Hub to technology services, as well as our great academic resources and support like the Sweetland Writing Center and the Science Learning Center. So really take advantage and seek out that support in particular this year. And then I guess the last thing I would say is practice self-empathy and compassion. We're all struggling, and it's okay to give yourself grace and space, but also to extend that to others during this time.
Absolutely. Is there anything that you think first year students specifically should keep in mind?
I think all first year students, every single year, but particularly this year during the pandemic, should really keep three sort of components in mind. The first one being academic advisors. I'm definitely biased overseeing our largest academic advising center in the college, the Noonan Advising Center. But we have amazing advisors, and first year students have just met them and begun to connect with them through orientation over the summer. And they're what I like to call super connectors, meaning they have the information you need, or they can tell you where to find it. And they're going to be your secret weapon to mastering your undergrad experience, both in and out of the classroom. So make sure you utilize them. The other sort of component I always tell first year students is to maximize time spent in office hours where you can. All of your instructors want you to succeed. So take advantage of the time to speak with them, whether it's one-on-one or in a smaller group. And that third key component are sort of study and social groups. Seek out whether it's virtual or it's a socially distanced in-person meeting. Peers, they'll help you transition. They'll bring different perspectives, experiences, backgrounds, and insights, and they'll be really key for your success along with those other components this year.
And then is there anything else that you think is important for students to know during this time?
Definitely, you're going to hear this a lot over, especially the next couple of weeks. Welcome back. We want you to find community. We want you to feel safe, valued, and welcome. And know that we're all navigating this and you're not alone. The other thing I would say is take advantage of this time and get involved in something that you're passionate about. There's so much nationally, there's so much going on at the university and in the college, whether it's anti-racism work, whether it's voting initiatives, or even pandemic relief efforts, for those impacted by the pandemic, but get involved in something. And then also don't lose sight of your well-being. Take moments where you can to get well-being taken care of for yourself. Make sure that you're eating, you're getting enough sleep, you're taking breaks, you're reflecting, you're doing whatever it is that will help support you through this time. And then last of all, if there's anything you need, reach out to us. We created an LSA and email address that all students can email us questions, concerns, they're experiencing challenges, they don't know where to go. And it's lsa-covid-help@umich.edu. And feel free to continue to email that address if you have anything you need, and we'll connect you with the right person, the right resource, or the right information.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much for speaking with me today, RaShonda. This was a great conversation.
Thank you. It was great speaking with you as well.
Sure thing. And that wraps up today's Just in Time. Be sure to stay tuned for our next video. Please be safe out there, and we'll see you soon.